Hey, I got a big question for you. Do you ever think about excess and overflow when it comes to love, physical touch, intimacy, romantic partner possibilities, and abundance in the love opportunities of your life? I am Jacqueline, founder and creator of Discover Love Matches. And the other day, I was walking through town and just listening to an audiobook that I really like. And it was actually about money advice. It was really about just having more money than you could even imagine what to do with it. And one of the tips this author gave was about having and accepting and receiving excess and overflow of money. And as I'm listening to this, I stopped and paused and was like, hold on. We need to think this way when it comes to love. We need and deserve to think this way when it comes to love. I think what has been happening is that we are getting so caught up in limited thinking, minute possibilities, that we don't even let those flourish and they don't even get to grow into more because we're so scared to commit to one person thinking, oh no, what if it doesn't work? And there were all these other people I could have met. Instead, what if we were open to a lot? Like a good, juicy lot, like a whole lot of goodness. What if we just let ourselves receive all of the love that's coming our way and we open ourselves up to receiving it? And then when that person shows up that we really, really like, we already are coming from a place of abundance. We are already ready to receive. We're not looking at ways to put our hand up and push people away because we're still waiting for the next option. We're looking for it to be multiplied. This is something that I feel scarcity mentality has overruled dating. It has overpowered our ability to really focus on what we want and what we think we can receive. It is one thing to create the list, the possibilities. Oh, they have to be this tall, they have to be this age, they have to have this career, they have to live within this many miles of where I am. But the truth of the matter is, matters of the heart don't know all those things. And we are missing out on making beautiful connections because we're so caught up on the list, but yet our hearts are so loud. And then we end up kind of bursting and getting nowhere with any of it. So, what if we flipped the cards and we started thinking about how we are in life with money? Wouldn't you like to have excess and more than enough money? Well, what if you had excess and more than enough love? What if you went above and beyond and you just opened your arms and you received so much? Like it's so ready for you, it's so available for you. But everybody lately has been thinking so little to where they don't even let any love come in a small amount. And this is where we're having a disconnect. So, I am Jacqueline, founder and creator of Discover Love Matches. And my question for you is, are you done being single? This is the theme of my focus right now. I am so focused on breaking people past these limiting beliefs, these microscopic viewpoints of what's available and what they want, because there is such an abundance. Oh my gosh, there are so many great people out there, but there is this list of people out there that are looking for love. And there are many people that have so much to offer, but people are disconnected about receiving the abundance. They want to limit how many people they can date at a time, how many partners they can have. Well, where is this going before they even get out of the starting gate? But what if you just leaned into it all? You enjoyed the full experience. You let somebody court you. You let yourself just enjoy them. You're present for the time that you're together. You let yourself feed the monster of goodness and accept abundance. Yeah, what would that be like? What if you just let yourself be loved? And what if you just let yourself love somebody? And we stop focusing so much on, nah, not enough chemistry, not enough spark, not enough, not enough, not enough, and we don't get anywhere. What's happening is that we're so focused on what we don't think the other person's going to give us, that we miss out on receiving the abundance. Yes, the real abundance. There is so much goodness. I haven't been a matchmaker for 15 years, means I've been dating coaching for more than that. And I have to say, limited thinking is ruining everybody from having passionate kisses that they can enjoy again and again. A lot of people think that really passionate partnerships can't be good relationships. No, you can have passion with beauty of longevity. I want to say that, yes, when I first started matchmaking, I would talk about how you want to have a date that's an hour and a half or so. So you kind of just get the appetizer of connection, not the physical appetizer, but it's a way of saying, let's just get things started and then we can come back together. But the problem is that people aren't even getting to this first little appetizer. I set up the introduction date. We have a great chance. I get to learn who's interested. They get to learn if it's mutual. They have opportunities. But then the ball is getting dropped, just like it's getting dropped on dating apps where people start messaging. You spend all this time, you get excited, you want to see each other, you want to get to know one another. And then nothing happens, nothing progresses. Or maybe you met once or twice, but nothing is moving forward because everybody that is stuck right now with dating, I have to say, is coming from a place of minimum thinking. What if you just allowed for excess and overflow? I love this thought. I think it's so important that it doesn't always just happen in the money bank, since I was learning it from a money book. It can happen in your love life, in your dating life. But the difference is that you have to start thinking bigger, thinking broader, expanding how you are doing your own courtship journey. What I want to say is that you get to define this. When you are truly, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, done being single, you have to be willing to accept overflow of goodness. You have to be in that position and that situation to say, oh my gosh, I have a few people I could build a future with. Who do I really want to date and get to know? I will tell you that a lot of couples that I talk to, they don't usually just fall in love with one person and then have had no other dating experiences. They usually have been dating a variety of other people, some short term, some long term, some people they're still kind of talking with, and then the one arrives, the one juicy, lovely, gorgeous, handsome, beautiful person shows up. And they are already coming from a place of love and goodness because they've already been juggling some dating and learning heartbreak. They've had vulnerability. They've started practicing what it feels like to be in a relationship. So they are already in momentum. They are training for this success story. Sometimes somebody comes out of the blue and totally shocks you. Now, mind you, my thought process is that you are building towards finding your person, but you don't necessarily know whom your person will be. That's why when people hire my agency, sometimes it's a difficult process being patient, but as long as a client is doing the learning and growing, they can do well. Now, when you're meeting clients of mine, you do have to get used to overflow and abundance because there are so many great people I want you to meet. But we know in the end, it's just going to be that one magic person. However you define your relationship, it's going to be that one person who stands out. But you're not going to even see it or know it or accept it if you're not ready for overflow and excess of goodness and love and passion and yumminess. What do you think about this thought process? I want to keep the conversation going. Please grab on a subscription and like and comment because I want to expand the possibilities and reach this message to more people. And when you help me out with a little like and a little subscription and a comment, I get to know more where you're coming from because I'm doing this for you. I am inspired for you and so many other people that are done being single. Am I talking to you? Let me know in the comments below.